I am going to talk about loan origination. I want to touch on the main topics only very briefly. Loan officer has 5 main responsibilities. Number 1 is credit report. Number 2, loan application or 1003. Number 3, disclosure form. Number 4, required documents. Number 5, loan approval and rate locked. Let's touch a little bit on credit report. Before you pull credit report, you need to have borrower's authorization. And in order for you to pull credit report, you need name, address, and social security number. That's all you have to do. Make sure you want to review the credit report with the borrower. And then from the credit report, you can either type all the liability into the 1003, or you can populate it from the credit report to 1003. Now on the 1003, particularly the initial 1003, everything on the 1003 can change. Keep in mind. But one of the things that is very big on compliance, which is the broker's name. What I really mean is, let's say you originate loan in Texas, it has to be National Lending Corporation. If you original loan in New York, it has to be NLC of New York, Inc. Now, what address do you want to use? Basically, you need to go to the website and go to form, and under out-of-state origination, I list out all the addresses for every state you're supposed to originate. Now, if you work out in a local office, you already know what address you use. Address, name, and phone number. Now, the phone on the 1003, it has to be phone that in the main telephone number that we register with the state. You can't put your cell phone or home phone or something like that on it. Now, that's the main thing. Now, the rest, I am not going to go through to explain to you how to complete 1003, because I would do that in a different video. Now, let's touch base on the disclosure form. Now, disclosure form, I include, you can view all the disclosure on the website, mynlc.com, under form and under disclosure form. I also include a folder that has all the sample or completed disclosure form on the left-hand side as well as right-hand side. Now here we're talking about loan officer related to disclosure form. Basically, it's just initial set of disclosure. On the disclosure, you have disclosure that you can get it from points, or you can go to the website and get it from the website. That's just the disclosure that NLC designed. We want you to have it. Now, on the disclosure, there's certain form that you want to complete because the state or RESPA require you to have. Keep in mind that a lot of things that you have the client sign, it's just a bunch of words. It's just a state law that you have to conform. What's most important is dollar amount. Whatever you charge the client, whatever you quote them the rate, whatever that's belong to NLC at the end when the loan closes, you must disclose them properly. The rule is do not leave any space, blank spaces. If you do not know what to do, you need to contact your upline, or you contact the headquarters, you contact me, I will explain it to you. Now, the next item is required documents. Again, on the website, there's 2 sets of required documentation that you need to know. One of that is refi, and another one is purchase. Quite simple. You know, the documentation relate to employment, to asset, and to anything else that the loan program requires you to have. But mainly just employment and asset. If you refi, they probably have deed and insurance, things like that. Now, as far as the loan approval and rate lock, this is the big thing. This is where your business lies. You pick the lender of your choice. Nobody else do that for you. You can ask for a suggestion, but you pick that. And then you determine what rate you want to work with your borrower. Now keep in mind, number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, anything change like loan program, loan amount, rate, a number of things, even documentation change, you probably have to go through and redo the loan app or adjust the application as required. Now that's all I like to leave with you. just on loan origination. Now, I can't stress enough about having the right broker's name, address, telephone number. Those are big compliance. Secondly, whatever we collect at the end on the HUD-1 got to be equal or less than what you have on a good faith estimate. Now, on a good faith estimate, along with the till and other form that has the number on it, you want to make sure that you complete that correctly and consistently. Now, from time to time, the rate change and the fee change and things like that, and that's normal and relax. What you have to do is print out a new form and have the client sign it and put it in the file, and that's what you need. That's all I want to cover on the loan origination. I thank you for your time for viewing the video.